What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a good week. Roundtable, what's up? Bonsai Melissa. And what's up? CK Never Dies 11. Nothing really exciting this week. Just a normal stream. 1 second, guys. Okay. Dragonfire, what's up? Okay, theaters. Okay, rapper from 2000s. Notice that your thumbnail is from original version of season 6, episode 1. Okay. I wonder if we'll ever get a teaser. I only think we're getting I don't think we're getting 2 trailers for 5 episodes. I think that's ridiculous. So I only think we're gonna get like a 2-minute long trailer at like the end of the month. So don't expect too much, guys. Does it need your mentors? Yeah, 43 days and no teaser. So, but I don't think we're getting a teaser though. If I'm being honest. Doesn't need your mentors. Yeah, okay, I already read that. What's up, Jim Tim? Lost hope in this marketing now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need a teaser. Don't want to reveal too much. But let's add in Melissa.
Hey, Bonsai.
What's up?
Hey. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping for a teaser, but I mean, I guess it does make sense that they wouldn't put a teaser out for only 5 episodes, but they kind of really made it. They kind of like got our hopes up for nothing, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. I'm hoping at least we get a poster. You think we'll at least get a poster?
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I saw that Cinnamon fan. Can't wait for the new season whenever it comes out. They do weekly episodes, so it's not going to come out all at once, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. That is good. That is really good. I wish we get something. with all the waiting that we did when the strikes happened, you would think that they would at least, like give us something,
Yeah.
because it feels like at this point, even though it's nowhere near as long as we had to wait for the while we were in the strike, at least it feels like that's what it is. Like we're just waiting and waiting and waiting for something,
Yeah, exactly.
Like even deleted scenes from part 1 would actually be cool. Better than bloopers,
Yeah, but both would end up on the DVD anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know. But at least they would be more entertaining to watch.
yeah, it would. But
And at least they would fill in those, like you could say that they would actually fill in those plot holes that they left open. For all we know, there could be a deleted scene where Chosen tells Daniel he's going back to Okinawa.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly, round table, exactly.
Yeah, they just hyped up the fans for bloopers. So that's my biggest issue with it. My thing is, if there's going to be no teaser, just tell us. The communication is my biggest problem. No communication with the fans. Yeah, it's
exactly
terrible.
Then just say, just say
absolutely
something.
terrible.
Just say something. Open up your mouth and say something. Say you're not getting a teaser, but you are getting something. Don't get our hopes up for nothing.
Yeah, you could have said that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get that, Carmen Jackson. By the way, welcome to the channel. I think we're definitely gonna get that. We may not get it. We may not get it in the tournament, but but I have a feeling we'll get it outside the tournament. Miguel versus Kwan. Because I think Robbie versus Kwan in the tournament makes a lot more sense.
I get the creators are infamous for trolling fans, but they should have given us something good at least. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly, Joan. Exactly, Dragonfire. Exactly.
I don't really fault the creators. I fault Netflix for.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I fault Netflix, not the creators, not the big three. Not the big three, not the actors or actresses, Netflix.
It really takes 2 minutes to create a social media post, tell fans it's up. Yeah, exactly. Like.
Yep.
But you don't know what's going on with that social media team.
Yep. Agreed.
But,
again, I blame Netflix, not the big three, not the actors or actresses like Mary or Zolo or Tanner or Peyton, not them. I blame Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, the hype has been down since July. So
I know you would think that because this is the final season that they would want to hype up every chance they got.
Yeah, and they're just not taking advantage of the opportunities. Hey, what's up, Boxies? Cool. I haven't watched your video yet today, but I'll get to it. Netflix seems to only care about shows they created, not acquired. Yeah, that's a sad thing.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't know you watched Cobra Kai, kid. Carmen Jackson. Yeah, he's really good. Like I wouldn't cancel it until
a lot of people are.
I wouldn't cancel it until like maybe if you until like after, at least after Cobra Kai part 3, if you're a Cobra Kai fan. Because it's like you want to see it, and you don't want to wait till it comes out on DVD. And if you go online, everything is just going to be spoiled for you. So
yeah,
I'm still going to keep my Netflix account because there's still a lot of good shows on there, even after Cobra Kai is done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jim Tim. That's who I wanted to get Cobra Kai in the first place was when
Yeah.
YouTube was looking to get rid of it. I'm like, Amazon, please make a deal happen. And of course, Netflix was the front runner, and they ended up getting the deal done. But Amazon Prime markets everything that they have. They always.
Let's be real. Let's be real here. I know Netflix is claiming that they saved Cobra Kai, but really it was the other way around. Cobra Kai saved Netflix.
Yeah, and Cobra Kai could have been like an actual Netflix original, but they're only willing to give them a pilot episode. So that's why they went to YouTube first.
Yep.
Because Netflix wasn't willing to give it a chance. And then now all of a sudden when it starts popping off, and YouTube wants to get rid of it because they wanted to get out of YouTube Red Originals because it just wasn't working out for them. So they decided to just take it down and get rid of everything. Netflix came a knock and said, like, yeah, we'll buy it. It's the perfect time to buy it because it was 2020. It was middle of pandemic and no shows were going on. Nothing was being filmed. Nothing was being made. So they had to do something to make money, and that's why they went out and got it. Wonder what season 4 to 6 would have been under YouTube. Probably like the same story and stuff, but like the quality would not look as good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You compare seasons 4 to 6 to 1 to 3, the cinematography and the visuals look a lot different. Because Netflix has always had a bigger budget than YouTube has. Because Netflix is a multi-million-dollar company. But you just look at Stranger Things.
Oh, Boxius, I have a good what if for you. I don't know if you've thought of this, but I have a good what if. What if during the challenge in season 6 episode 4, what if during the final challenge Devin went Hawk's route and Dimitri went Kenny's route?
That's interesting.
Because think about it, they had no idea which route either one of them was on. It just happened to be like luck. Like Dimitri even said it. Like, I didn't know you were going to go down this path. So what do you think of that? What if? Yeah, Drew's a nice guy. Drew's a nice guy, Carmen. I've actually had conversations with him. He's a really great guy. He's like one of the nicest content creators or YouTube content creators that YouTube's ever had, and his videos are amazing.
I like it. There's a lot of what ifs I'm waiting to do when part 2 comes out. Yeah. Yeah, Cobra Kai Nation's cool. Feel bad for him because he flew from UK to Atlanta just for bloopers, so I feel bad for him. But at least he got to interview Jacob and Sholo, so I guess that's a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to meet up with RJ, which is cool.
Yeah.
RJ lives in
Nation. Yep. Cobra Kai Nation is awesome too. He's a really nice guy. I've talked to him too on live streams. Yeah. What's the biggest thing you're hoping for in part 2? I know I've probably asked that about a dozen times, but I can't think of anything else to say at this point because there's no news.
Just fixing a couple of the problems from part 1, and just like making more sense of things, like some like behind the scenes stuff, Like, how the hell did Tori get to Barcelona, and how the hell did she get in with Kreese? Like, like, there's too
My
much to
head
happen
still can't.
off screen.
My head still can't wrap around the fact that she's there with Kim. Like,
Yeah, I'm
how did that
surprised.
happen?
Yeah, I'm surprised Kim allowed that. I'm like, they don't like each other. Why are they doing this? Like, it just doesn't make sense. There's
Right.
also the Chosen One. His channel's pretty good. Yeah, he makes really good videos and live streams.
He makes amazing videos. He is
I
awesome.
hope
Oh,
so.
guys, did you hear? Did you hear about him doing Stan? I think it's called Stanmore, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Guys, when that video comes out, check it out, because if Jacob's doing it, you know it's going to be amazing. So go and watch it. All right.
Yeah. King Paris. It has been a long time, my friend. All I hope for in season 6, part 2, is that Johnny and Daniel will finally stop arguing over and over again. Yeah, that's another thing they need to fix.
We all hope that.
It's not funny anymore. Like, it's annoying now.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this was a problem. This was a problem in season 4. That's why they lost the All Valley, because they were not on the same page. And when they got back on the same page, it was too late.
Yep, exactly.
The Daniel Johnny bickering has gone old at this point. Wow, it's just ridiculous. Like, episode 1, you have Johnny. Like, it's not about me. Like we need to like honor your sensei's, legacy. Like, my legacy is from Kreese, and I don't want that. And in episode 5, he's like, I'm sick of hearing that name. He was a liar and a thief.
Like, how are you gonna say that about the man that saved your life?
I was like, hold on. 4 episodes ago, you said you want to honor his legacy. Now you're annoyed by hearing his name? Like, really?
I know. And how do you say that about a man who saved his life? How do you say that about him? How do you say that about a man that saved your life?
Yeah.
You want to notice something? You want to know what I noticed about Johnny? He never acknowledges that, ever.
Yeah.
Like, he'll acknowledge about how Mr. Miyagi kicked his skull around, but he'll never acknowledge out loud. He'll never say out loud how Mr. Miyagi saved his life.
What's up, Underground?
Hey,
what's up, Underground?
Bonsai. What's up, everybody?
Bonsai. I mean, like, how do you do that? You think by now he would at least acknowledge it.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Cobra Kai Karate's channel. We did a live on his channel last night. Make sure you check him out. He's doing season 6, part 2, episode 9, fan fiction tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Should be a good one.
Check it out. His fan fictions are awesome. Check out if you haven't watched any of them. No mercy.
Yeah, Kim hates Tori, and Tori literally told Kreese that you left me in there with that psycho bitch. So I'm surprised Kreese didn't twitch his head at that or something. Season 6 on your birthday. That's cool.
Awesome. Happy birthday.
Junior college has been very busy. Got a lot of career stuff going on, internships, fraternity, family stuff, following Jesus, etc. Would love to come back on the live stream sometime in the future. That's great.
That's great. You're always welcome.
Johnny was out of line. Yeah, way out of line.
Yeah, way out of line.
Junior year of college. Congrats. At least when they were filming in season 4, it made a bit of sense because of philosophical differences and clashing. Oh, why did I say filming? You said fighting. My bad. Differences and clashing teaching methods, but in season 6, really annoying. Yeah.
But even then, it was annoying because the stakes were so high. You would think they'd just swallow their prides and just stick together. Even then, it was annoying.
Johnny should have told Tori what Kreese did to him, the person Kreese considered a son, his previous champion.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Cody Strike First Media. Yeah, he's cool too. I'm fine with Johnny and Daniel disagreeing, but just not to the extent they took it in episodes 4 and 5. The scene at the beginning of episode 3 where they're playfully bantering about the bomb was good. Yeah, that one was funny.
That was funny. That was hilarious.
Honestly, Johnny in season 6 rubbed the wrong way at certain points, especially at the sleepover in episode 5. That sleepover episode was just weird. Like,
I know. It was hilarious, though. You have to admit.
Yeah.
You have to admit. Are you gonna tell me you wouldn't go to a sleepover that was hosted by Johnny?
yeah, I mean,
You know it's gonna be fun. You know it's gonna be a
Crazy.
night to remember.
I think Tori would have listened to Johnny since they both have a history with Kreese. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
She might have, yeah.
The fact that part 2
Well-
releases in 44 days and there's no teaser is crazy to me. I mean, I said at the beginning of the stream that I don't think there's going to be 2 trailers for 5 episodes.
Oh wait, although Dragonfire, I don't know if necessarily if Tori would have listened. I mean, I think she might have, but she might not have because she wasn't in the right headspace. You know, her mom had just died. She was just so locked in grief. You know,
Fake leaks are getting so out of hand. Yeah, there's people saying that Terry Silver gets his ponytail cut off by Kreese. That's just ridiculous. I wish Tori and Amanda had more interactions. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's better than what we got of them in season 5 with
Yeah,
nothing.
episodes 3 and 5 were the best in my opinion. Yeah, Cardi would disagree though. Cardi doesn't like those ones. Part 2 trailer be on October 16th. I check on Josh Post or something. Do you think it would be cool to see the character David return as a modern day character? Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, he could.
Episode 5 was my least favorite, honestly. I mean, there's stuff in episode 5 that I like. I just don't like the ending. I don't like the Johnny Daniels stuff.
I don't like the ending either. Or the Johnny Daniels stuff.
Where like Johnny's in the middle of a test drive and then he sees Daniel's car and he just drives off the freaking road to go confront him and said like, "Hey, you can't trade them." And then
he's a sensei too.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then just hops on the freaking counter, puts his soon-to-be wife and daughter on the way, like his family, in a rough position, acting like a man-child. I'm quitting LaRusso Auto. I'm going to open my own car shop. Louis, let's discuss your future. Like,
oh my god,
what future? What are you going to pay him with, beans? Like,
no, he's going to pay him with banquet course.
Yeah. See, Terry Silver is Hayden Salisbury's favorite character. Another fake leaks. Axel beats Robbie. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Axel's not beating Robbie.
No.
I think Axel will probably fight Miguel, most likely.
Probably.
More excited for Sonic 3 movie than Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2. Sonic 3 is going to be excellent. Part 1 of Cobra Kai kind of has me nervous for the rest of the season. Yeah. My part 1 order from the best worst. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. I think 2 is the worst because of the pacing. I think Terry confronts Kreese. Well, Martin Cove did say that Kreese has to deal with Silver in part 2, so we'll see.
Yeah.
True,
I have
but
a very strong feeling.
I think had Johnny told Tori about his mom, how his mom died, like he did with Miguel in season 2, maybe she would have listened.
I have a very strong feeling that what has Kreese confronting Silver is I think Tori's going to get hurt very badly and under Silver's orders. I think she's going to get very hurt very badly by Zara. And Kreese is going to know that it was under Silver's orders. Because if
Who do you
think
think
about
could
the way
play? Who do you think could play old David? I don't know.
Because if you think about the way Kreese looked in what was it? What was it that they
Inside the dojo.
inside the dojo? If you think about the way Kreese looked, he had his hands by his mouth, like together, like
Yeah.
he looked like shocked and worried all at the same time. I have a very strong feeling. I don't want Tori to get hurt, but I have a very strong feeling she's going to get hurt by Zara. And
Yeah.
Kreese is going to know that it was under Silver's orders. And that's what leads to them. That if you think about it, can you think of a better way to lead to a confrontation between him and Silver in part two?
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
I agree. Axel's main target is Miguel. Quan's main target is Robbie. Yeah. Especially with Shadow and Sonic 3. I hope they do his character justice. I order from best to worst. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay. Whenever they'll probably save that for part 3. That'll probably be in the final episode. It could also be Kreese seeing Silver for the first time. Maybe,
but honestly,
season 6 part 2 season released yet. Haven't been involved in the Cobra Kai community a lot. No, there's been no teaser whatsoever. None.
Oh wait, CKW. Roundtable. If that were the first time, first time Kreese was seeing Silver, he would just be angry. But in that shot, he looks both worried and concerned, concerned. Like he wouldn't be afraid of Silver, but he would be afraid of what Silver was gonna do. But he would be afraid of what Silver had. If Silver hurt Tori, like he would be genuinely worried. He would be afraid of what Silver was going to do or what he had did.
Am I the only one who doesn't want Silver to be at the Sekai Taikai? I don't know. Marketing since season 5 has been great. The marketing since after season 4 has been horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, season 4 marketing was peak.
Agree.
They'll have to explain how Silver got the Sekai Taikai since he's in jail. He gets out of jail, probably. Want Silver to be there just as long as he doesn't pay. Yeah, as long as he doesn't pay off the ref. Like, do something else.
Off the ref, I swear to God.
Like, that's so predictable now. Like just do something else. I think Silver buy another dojo. Okay, I've heard that one before. Silver gets out of jail. Yeah, I mean, he has the resources to do so, and they really can't get him on anything. I doubt he'll pay off the ref since we already got that in seasons 4 and 5, and it's a global tournament, so the possibility of trying to pay off the ref is impossible. Yeah, it's too predictable, so just do something else.
Yep.
Not the biggest Hawk fan, but Eli almost not going to the Sekai Taikai or yeah, that was just ridiculous. Like, he should have had a guaranteed spot since he was the Ring All Valley champ. Like, that was ridiculous. To be fair, Silver being the Sekai Taikai makes sense. It's his dream. Yeah, and it makes things more tense. Mm-hmm. It's like Miyagi-Do already has to deal with Kreese and Kim's Cobra Kai, and now they have to deal with Terry Silver. Like, it just makes it way more tense. This version of Silver is the most dangerous we've seen. Silver's reputation is ruined now. He has nothing left to lose. Yeah.
Oh, yep. If everyone thought that Silver was dangerous before, think again, because before Silver had something to hide. Now he's got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Also, CPW, do you think that there will be like maybe some kind of interaction between Silver and Sam, just to get under Daniel's for Silver to just get under Daniel's skin?
Yeah, I could see it. Ever since Cobra Kai got moved to Netflix, the show feels different. Season 5 is my second favorite season. behind 3, but the show hasn't felt the same since season 4. Well, yeah, I mean, season 3 was so good, and that technically was shot with YouTube because it was already filmed before it came to Netflix, and then you could tell Netflix had input on season 4. I don't think season 4 is bad. I think season 4 is good. It's just, just a lot of missed opportunities in season 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Silver's idea to go into Sekai Taikai. Yeah, so that's what he wanted. It's always been his dream, so he wants to be there for sure. Season 4 hype was so good, even when there was no news. People were talking about it the entire year of 2021. So, because Terry Silver was coming back, the All Valley, Johnny and Daniel on the same side for once. So there's so much hype about that season. Miguel, Robbie, Sam, Dimitri, Eli, and Tori should have been. Yeah, that should have been the team. That should have absolutely been the team.
Exactly.
Like when they're debating it in episode 4, I'm like, it is not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. Should have been
Miguel,
Kenny.
Sam, Robbie.
Spot. I don't think Kenny was ready yet because I don't think he has.
It should have been Sam, Robbie, Miguel, and Tori, and Hawk and Dimitri. There's your 6.
Like, I like Kenny, but he hasn't been training nearly as long as the other 6 students. No. So they absolutely deserve to go, and then he could go as a backup or injury reserve.
Kenny, Anthony, and Devin should have just gone as backup.
Is a screenshot of Robbie, Kenny, and Sean on your last thumbnail? No, that's from part 1. That's a still from part 1. 3 is my least favorite season, so I don't feel the same way. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own opinions, so that's fine. Kenny only earned that spot because the ref was paid off. Yeah, there's a lot of circumstances of Kenny beating Hawk in season 5. The ref was paid off. Robbie told Hawk to take it easy on him, and Kenny had a cheat move, the silver bullet.
Yeah.
So, season 3 was way too close to perfect, in my opinion. It's a deleted scene from season 6.
I really hope they hype up Hawk this part, because they seriously nerfed him 3 times. No, twice.
Yeah, silver bullet was all Kenny.
Twice. They nerfed him twice. Give him a break. He doesn't have to win the Sekai Taikai, but hype him up. Seriously. Not in any scenario. Not in any scenario. Devin and Anthony are not there yet. They're not above Dimitri and Tori. And if Dimitri and Tori keep training, they'll never be above them. But they're not there yet. They're certainly not there. Devin and Anthony are not nowhere in any circumstance or any scenario above or even tied with Dimitri and Tori.
Yeah.
I mean, Tori wasn't even on Daniel's list, and Devin was number 1.
Yeah, that's not biased. I don't know what is.
And Devin was number 1 on Johnny's list. Like, seriously.
I don't know what Johnny was smoking there. Was been smoking that Jeffrey pack.
I would have loved to hear what the rest of Johnny's list. Honestly. Like, I think Tori would have been on it, but she should have been number 1 on Johnny's list. At least over Devin.
Johnny probably had the most ass list. Oh my gosh.
Like, I give Daniel, like, even though Tori definitely should have been on Daniel's list. Up there, like with Miguel and Robbie and Sam, definitely above Dimitri, and possibly above Hawk. But like to not have her on the list at all. Come on, even if she wasn't balanced, she's still on your team.
Daniel and
I
Johnny.
know, right?
Devin and Anthony over Dimitri and Tori and Spencer. Yeah, that is just ridiculous.
No, not in any
Like
scenario.
that, like that's like starting your third string quarterback over an elite number one quarterback. That's just stupid. To me,
Not in
season
any
3 is the
scenario
most.
at this point.
Yeah, season 3 is the most flaws. Really, I think Hawk would destroy Kenny in a rematch. Oh yeah, 100%. Especially since the Saikai Taika has more experience and more ferocious fighters than the ones in the All Valley, so Kenny would have been. Yeah, so you need your most experienced fighters for that.
Mhm.
Did you hear apparently Sholo is going to be in the Nova MCU series? I'm pretty sure he's Blue Beetle in DC, so that doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. They've done him dirty since season 4, and even in season 4, they didn't give him that much shine except for winning the All Valley. Season 2 just has way too much relationship drama. Characters like Sam, Eli, Dimitri, Tori, and Robbie become either unlikable and boring. Yeah, I didn't like the relationships in season 2. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the cinematography of season 6. The f-stop is very low, making the backgrounds completely blurry. Also, some of the color grading seems inconsistent with other scenes. Wow, you pay attention to detail. I usually don't pay a lot of attention to detail, but shout out to you, man. Sholo playing Nova as peak casting. Hope it's true, bro. That's just weird because I don't think any actor has worked for Marvel and DC at the same time, so that'd just be really weird to me. One would have thought that Johnny would have put Miguel Robbie. Yeah, you put Devin over Miguel in your own son's feet.
I know. So, the first thought, Daniel didn't even ask. Daniel said, "Okay, who's on your list?" Oh, and Johnny's first response is Devin. One would think he would have put Miguel or Robbie. He would have said, "Oh, Robbie's the first one on my list, or Miguel's the first one on my list."
Yeah, you don't put your biological son and pretty much your stepson on the top of your list. You put Devin on there. That's ridiculous. What's your opinion on the theory of Dimitri being Julie Pierce's son? That's a fake leak. I knew it was fake the moment I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Also, too, I want to make a note of this. Johnny was actually complaining about Daniel's order of the list.
Yeah. Anthony over Tori is ridiculous, but come on.
Sam deserves to be on that list. I'm sorry. But he has, but at least the top 4 that makes
sense. Tori could have a torn ACL and Sam can have a broken arm, and I'd still pick both of them over Devin.
Right, exactly. At least Daniel's top 4 made sense. He's going to literally complain about putting Sam as number 1 when he has Devin as his number 1. I mean, seriously?
What is your opinion on the theory of Dimitri being Julie? Oh, wait, I already did this. Yeah, that's a fake leak. Yeah. I know Karate wouldn't agree with that. Yeah. Season 3 Hawk would have sent Kenny home crying. Season 5 Hawk, season 6 Hawk in his, without those circumstances, screw season 3 Hawk. Season 3 Hawk has no defense. Season 6 Hawk has defense. Mm-hmm. So season 6 Hawk, not holding back, beats the dog shit out of Kenny. So Mike Barnes in season 6 is heavily underutilized. Hope he comes back later in the season. I think he will come back later in the season. Because I'm sure he's going to be wondering why his original team wasn't out there, because Tori was a part of his original team that he picked for them, and she's not on there. So I think Mike's going to be confused by that. I'm like, wait, this isn't the team I picked. And I think Johnny should have just let Mike make his decision. instead of fighting.
Defending Devin, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Defending Devin was one thing, but as far as the results go for the Sekai Tekai, he should have just let them fall where they fall, because
It's like
he's
it
gonna
just
regret that.
defeated because it just defeated the whole purpose. They brought him in because he knows none of the students, he has no connections with them at all.
Right.
He would have the least biased opinion, and
Mhm.
he got the top four spot on. He's like, well, top four is obvious. Miguel, Robbie, Sam, Tori. Like he got it spot on. So he would have absolutely made the right choice for like the last two spots. He would have picked the most sensible fighters.
Right. Yep. And to be honest, Hawk and I think it would have seriously been Hawk and Dimitri.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's
I
be
get
real.
it, but I think the best fight scenes are Johnny versus Mike Barnes, Sam versus Tori, and Quan versus Yoon. Yeah, those fights are the best in
Yeah.
part one. Daniel's question was, who is your sixth pick? So Devin was Johnny's sixth pick, not first. Well, that makes a little bit
Really?
better still.
Wait, hold on. Are you sure about that?
People
Are
need
you
to
sure?
stop falling for obvious leaks. Yeah.
I think he said, oh, wait a second. I know. I think Daniel said, all right, let's hear your top six. Like that's what he said that's what he said for Johnny's list. He didn't say like who's your sixth. He said who's your top six. Who, like when Johnny was complaining about his list. I think that's what he said. And he named Devin as the first person.
Yeah, people need to stop falling for obvious leaks. What would your dream Sekai Taikai team be, including young versions of the adults? Mine would be Robbie, Miguel, Karate Kid 3 Johnny. Wait, did I just say Karate Kid 3 Johnny? What the hell? Karate Kid 1 Johnny, Karate Kid 3 Mike Barnes, Tori and Sam. That's probably who I would pick. Gotta get back to homework. It was great catching up, CW and everyone else in the chat, hoping season 6 part 2 will be better, but I'm going to keep my expectations in check. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Good luck with that homework.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was good having
Hector
you.
comes back in season 6. What would you think will happen? I think, his purpose is like discovering like Miguel's his son the whole time, and like him confronting Miguel and Carmen, and
like I think Robbie's and I think Karate's and I think Cobra Kai Karate's head will go through the roof.
yeah. I mean, like you imagine like Kreese, Kim Dayoon, Terry Silver, and Hector you got to deal with. Like that'd be insane. It's not that long now. Yeah, almost a month. Yeah, he'd be pissed off.
I don't know. I mean, I could have sworn Daniel said top 6, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I think Daniel did say top 6, but that's all right. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Daniel asked Johnny for a 6th pick, and he said Lee.
Can you get that clip up? I mean, just curious.
My internet's too slow.
Oh.
What's up, world? How are you doing? What's up, Caleb? Looking forward to part 2. Hope it's better than part 1. Yeah, I hope so. Dialogue word for word, Daniel. Who would your 6th be? And Johnny said Lee. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It sounded like he said top 6, or 6, but it doesn't matter.
Still, it was a dumb answer by Johnny.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought Daniel said who would your sixth be, not who would your sixth be, but it doesn't. It's not a big deal. But um, so anything else?
Not really. I mean, lately it's been too damn quiet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
we're
Really
almost
speaking.
we're almost a month away and nothing.
Yeah, and nothing. Like, see, that's what I mean. It's like it feels like the strike all over again. We're just getting nothing. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing to talk about, you know?
yeah. So I think their 3 parts plan kind of backfired. I think that was
Yeah.
Netflix's thing, though.
Yeah. I honestly
Yes.
wish they would just give us something, you know, like even a poster or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It doesn't have to be a teaser, just something. Cause it's like they think that this weight is like hyping up it is like hyping everything up. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, also too, did you catch Watch Party's stream?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know how we get into this if Tori I want Tori to win. Tori deserves to win. Conversation. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Well,
Like,
it
who
is
cares?
annoying. Like,
I guess the
I
reason
mean,
it's been quiet to prevent any leaks or spoilers from coming out prematurely. Yeah. They should have done a part 2, done a 2-part release instead of spanning a month. Yeah, like 4 months
yeah,
for 5 episodes is ridiculous.
yep. But I would have been okay with it if over the course of those 5 months we got things, you know, like poster for part 2, teaser for part 2. Like even promotions, like what they did with the like what they did with the character like what they did with the characters, like from Miyagi-Do, Sam, Daniel, Johnny, Robbie, Miguel, uh Devin and Kenny and Dimitri and Hawk. I like,
Yeah.
but if they just gave us with Cobra Kai, like with if they did Cobra Kai next, like Kreese, Kim, Tori, I would have been fine. Like I would have been fine with that after after part 1, the in between time.
I think we get the trailer on the final week of October. Yeah, I
I
think
hope
so.
so.
I think it would have been better if it was a
Yeah.
weekly release. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even if we had to wait until the whole season was finished. Yeah.
Yep.
15 weeks, 3-part plan, hinged on great marketing. We can get the marketing part. Yeah. I think Tori go back to Cobra Kai makes her undeserving. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind
That's why I
kind
love
of. I mean,
Tori.
not
I don't think she
necessarily.
could win the Saikai Taikai. If she was a Miyagi-Do, then yes, but now that she's in Cobra Kai, absolutely not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
She
honestly,
needs
after
redemption and she needs to lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not she doesn't really need redemption. She's already had that. Like she's in this because she thinks this is what her mom would have wanted. So she doesn't need redemption. She needs to go back to the right path. That's what she needs. She's lost.
Yeah.
She's not a villain. She's not a bad guy. She's lost. She needs to find her way again. So she doesn't need redemption. She just needs to find her way back to the right side. And that's why I get where people are coming from. I do about Tori, you know, they just want to see Tori to win a fight, but for me, because I love her character so much, I want her to win a fight, not only to get a better life, but one that will get her a happy life. And I don't think that's the Sekai Tekai. She needs a win that leads to happiness. Like, forget about the Sekai Tekai. People are so focused on the Sekai Tekai. They're acting like it's the series finale of the entire show, and it's not. It's not the series finale. There's a part 3, people. Everybody's going to get their shine. Everybody's going to get the win that they need. Maybe not necessarily what they want, but what they need. And Tori needs a win that will make her happy. And the only way that I could see that happening is if she gets her finding a family, her realizing she didn't lose her family, because she has one in the LaRussos and the Miyagi-Do. That's where her win is. And unfortunately, she's going to learn that the hard. And this is why Mr. Miyagi always said, never put passion over principle. Because even when you win, you lose. And unfortunately, now Tori has chosen to learn that the hard way. And that's why it makes more sense for Sam to win, because Sam doesn't need all that stuff that comes with the win. She doesn't need the sponsorship, the money for college, anything. She'll give it all to Tori. She will. I mean, and part of Tori's arc in part 3 is not only learning to accept help from others, but also realizing she didn't lose her family like she thinks she did, and that there are much better ways that she can honor her mother that her mother actually would have wanted. Like, she wanted her daughter to fight to get a happier life, not to, not to fight just to win, just to get a better hand. But that's what people need to realize. The Sekai Tekai is not the series finale. And I get so sick and tired of these stupid debates, because it's not even worth it anymore. And it's like people are just being cruel and nasty to each other, and that's all it is. I mean,
people need to chill.
Yeah. I mean, I want Tori to win. I know nobody believes me, but I want Tori to win too, but I want her to get a win that means something. I want her to have a happy ending. I want her to have a good ending. I mean, I know that sounds like Disney, like very Disney of me, but it's true. I want her to have a win where she has a happy life. Her life sucks. I mean, her life sucks, and I don't think a win in a tournament is what she needs for her to have a better life. She needs to know that to me is her real win. Her realizing she didn't lose her family, and she has a family in the LaRussos and Miyagi-Do. And that's what her mother wanted. That's what she always wanted.
Yeah,
and
totally understandable.
What?
I said, yeah, totally understandable on what you're saying.
Yeah. I get Tori's reasons for joining Cobra Kai. I get it. It's understandable, but she made the wrong choice. She made the wrong choice, and unfortunately, Robbie helped with that. Unfortunately, not just Kreese and Robbie helped with that, because why didn't Robbie go after her? Like, he should have gone after her.
Look at me, I got my headband. Look at me, I got my headband. Thank you, Dad. I got my headband.
Never. I mean, I give Sam a free pass on that.
And
that one.
I
I'm not giving
I love Robbie. He's my second favorite character, but he was
Right.
wrong. You're wrong for that, Robbie.
And Devin
Devin,
too.
too.
Devin was wrong.
He didn't go after Kenny after that whole situation. He didn't go after Tori. So they're kind of making Robbie look like a shitty person right now, and I'm not a fan
Right.
of that because he's not.
Nope. I mean, I give Sam a pass on that because, like,
Sam should have been the last person to go after Tori.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, I mean, no doubt she probably, if they have like a scene, like no doubt she probably will if she sees, when she sees after she saw Tori and Cobra Kai, no doubt she probably will confront her and saying, why are you back with this woman? Why are you fighting on the same side of a woman who of the woman that broke your hand? Like, I could see Sam confronting Tori on that. And I don't think even Tori would have an answer for that. But yeah, I think Sam going after her at that point, it would not have ended well. Like, because right at that moment, Tori saw Sam as her competition, and she would have tried to fight her right then and there because she's so locked in her rage and grief. And it would not have ended well. I mean, Johnny and Daniel should have gone after her. Amanda should have gone after her too. Like, but no, Johnny and Daniel were so busy bickering and arguing and having their little hissy fit and the dojo that they just let her walk off. Amanda just let her walk off. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, this girl just lost her mother, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he probably will tell her something like that in part 2. He probably will. Or Robbie might tell her something like that.
Yeah.
In part 2, but I mean, he wasn't going to in part 1. I mean, not until Tori calmed down. Well, Chosen wasn't there round table.
Yeah, that's the
Chosen-
unfortunate thing. Of course,
Yeah.
when we meet Chosen, he's not there. So, yeah. Of course, when we need Chosen, he's not there, unfortunately. I get the need to give her some space, but if it was me, I would have gone after her, even if she was grieving. Yeah.
Truthfully, Robbie should have gone after Tori. Truthfully, Robbie should have gone after Tori, gone to Tori's apartment when she wasn't answering her phone, when he was calling her and texting her all that time. He knows where she lives.
I'm like, Robbie, you seriously never been to our house before? Like, seriously?
Go check on her. If she's not answering her phone, something's wrong.
Like, it's like sometimes they just don't use common sense in this show. Oh my god.
I mean, it's not that uncommon though for someone like Tori to regress back to their old ways when something bad has happened. Unfortunately, I mean, and this would have also been a good way to introduce Julie, because Julie knows what it's like not only to lose a parent, but to lose parents. So she knows how that feels, and to have all of that rage and grief locked inside of you to the point where you have no way of letting it out except to lash out at others. Like, Julie understands that. Nobody understands that better than her. And I really hope that either in part 2 or 3, they bring her back just to bring Tori back to her senses.
Yeah. Yes. Speaking of Julie, I was surprised that she didn't show up in part 1.
Yeah, but I get why they didn't.
Especially Parents Watch Party said she was going to be in part 1. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just messing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I get why she wasn't in part one. Because they were just discovering the secrets, and but they did make a connection though.
Yeah.
Kisuke Miyagi. That's what he was called in the next Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I need somebody to fight Kim Bae-yoon, just saying.
Yep.
So like it'd just be weird if it was her versus the male senseis, and then it'd be weird to just have her beat on kids again. So
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Sam and Tori are not laying a hand on her. Sam, Tori, and Devin are not laying a hand on her.
I wasn't
Or Foot.
surprised. Watch Party's evidence was flimsy on that one.
Yeah. We all kind of hoped that she would be
I
that she'd
mean, he's
be
a good
there.
detective at the end of the day. So
Yeah. It was good to theorize. I mean, we all just want to see her have an interaction with Daniel. Let's be real here.
yeah,
We all just want to see her have an interaction with Daniel. Because both knew Miyagi.
I honestly miss when this show was just Johnny Miguel. Yeah, simple days. Simple days.
Yeah. But I kind of like that they expanded the other characters.
Yeah,
I kind
me
of like
too.
that they made it Johnny and Daniel, you know, because it started with them.
Yeah, I
It
was
started with
hoping
all the way back
she
to the
would have
original.
been in part one, but if she shows up in part two or even part three, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
still got 10 episodes left, so there's plenty of time.
Yep. But yeah, I like how they expanded it and made it more both Johnny and Daniel show. And they expanded all the characters.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
honestly,
you get to see everybody's point of view. You get to see Johnny's
yeah,
point of view and Daniel's point of view.
because if you think about it, it goes going all the way back to the original. It started with them. It started with both of them. None of this we wouldn't have a Cobra Kai at all if not for the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Would have thought it like that.
Yeah. I thought I thought Yaya started Cobra Kai. Uh,
No, she would break a nail. So no.
no, I mean,
But the
sending
Pepto,
Miguel
if she didn't need Pepto, Miguel wouldn't be
to
in
the
that
store.
situation.
Yep. Imagine if Kim like forced Yasmin to break stone. She'd
Oh,
have broken
good
her nail.
gravy.
She'd have broken her nail. Now, see, if Tori called Yasmin princess, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Because that's what she is. So, what do you think the Chosen One's next Cobra Kai video will be?
Dimitri would be pissed if that actually happened. Yeah, he would
He
be
probably want
very.
to kiss it. He probably want to kiss it and make it
Wonder.
better.
I wonder when Moon will show up. Maybe she will. I mean, Hannah Keppel was at the part one premiere thing.
Yeah.
So I assume she'd show up at least one more time. But if she doesn't, then I wouldn't be surprised. Because she's not that important of a character. And
Yeah.
Yasmin was just there to get Dimitri's confidence up.
Which she's gonna regret.
Yeah, she is.
But what do you think the Chosen One's next Cobra Kai video will be?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what he hasn't covered yet. He was supposed to do a live stream on
Yeah.
like when he wants in part 2, but he just got a busy schedule right now, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
I think he said
Um,
he was gonna try and do Quan.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
She might show up at the Psycho Taika to cheer for Hawk, maybe. Yeah, or she'll just watch it on TV with Yasmin in the
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah, because
Like I
we're
don't
all the way
think,
to Barcelona.
I don't think anybody from the Valley is gonna show up at the Psycho Taika. I think they're all gonna watch it from home in the Valley.
Oh yeah, and I saw that Peyton List posted new pictures of herself on IG.
Yeah, she's in Paris, France for like a fashion show or something.
Yeah,
Cool.
she looks awesome.
I wonder how much of the stuff in the All Valley we'll get in part 2. Oh, why did I say All Valley? What the hell? Stuff in the Valley we'll get in part 2. Anthony and Kenny stuff, Amanda and Carmen. I mean, I think we'll get a little bit here and there, but I think the primary
Yeah.
focus is the Psycho Taika in Barcelona.
Yeah. So exactly like how do you think Silver will show up? Like if you had to like guess CKW in the tournament.
Takes a plane there? I don't know.
I mean, like how do you think like do you think he'll just like waltz into the tournament? Or do you think they'll have like some sort of like sneaky big entrance that gets Daniel and Johnny's and Creasy's attention?
I mean, he'll probably get announced as like a sponsor or something because he did offer sponsorships.
Yeah, he did. Well, isn't the sponsorships offered in the second decade to the winners, to the winning dojo?
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like I don't think he could offer them anything that they don't have. You think Cobra Kai Karate will come on here?
I did send him the link, but he's probably busy.
Yeah.
I mean, he works now and he's doing school, so kid's probably exhausted.
Yeah, like that's awesome that he works. So like if you don't mind, like what does he do?
I think I don't really know what he does. Just so you have to ask him.
You just know that he does it, right?
Yeah, I just can't remember what he does.
It's better than it was better than his other job where he was chasing after girls and he wasn't even getting paid for that.
Well, they're just running away from him. So
Right, exactly. He wasn't even getting paid for that. Granted, they probably got paid.
Oh wait, no, I thought that was Max Kelly who did that.
no, Max Kelly. No, Max Kelly's the
it was-
one who. No, Max Kelly's the one who sniffs girls and tells them they smell like cinnamon.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
God,
no.
yeah.
See, it's Max
I
Kelly and
remember.
Cobra Kai Karate that chase and sniff girls.
God, Ben's reaction to that was so hilarious.
I know.
He's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the look on his face.
I know.
Look at his face. He's like,
I know.
it was like, what the hell?
I know. But if Hector does show up, do you think Karate's head will go all the way to the roof, all the way through the roof, or just up to the roof?
It's gonna explode right off his head.
Do you think he'll make a why? Like, why did Hector return? You think that Hector returning will be on his list of things?
I'll just make like a 50-minute long rant video probably with his reaction.
Do you think that Hector will be the first one on his list of the things that they did wrong in part 2 or 3?
Probably the top.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking.
Should have
What's your
seen
best
his reaction vids. It's freaking hilarious.
Right. What's your best way that you think that Hector could come back? CKW, like the best way.
I think one is him watching the Seikai Taikai since he watches all the major fights. So him watching it and seeing Miguel on the TV,
Yep.
And him recognizing Miguel and putting the pieces together. Another thing is him having a Mexican dojo in the tournament.
Yeah.
He's like, Miguel, this is my dojo. I have a, that they're gonna win me some money,
Yeah. Do you think he could? Do you think he could potentially use Sam to get to Miguel?
That's a possibility.
Oh yeah. Dragonfire. Like, what's the best way you could see that he would use Sam to get to Miguel?
If he comes back, I'm sure Kogai Karate is going to say, "Mother."
What's the best way that you could see Hector using Sam to get to Miguel? If that happens.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry, it's just I can't think of anything else to ask.
Yeah, neither do I.
I can't think of anything else to ask that I haven't asked already.
Yasmin and Moon
Maybe
watch Seikai Taipei on TV. It would be nice if Moon invites Aisha for her and Yasmin to squash it out. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun. Although I am happy though that at least the Sam cheating on Miguel with Axel seems like it's being finally put to rest. Thank God.
It's so stupid.
I know it is. It's totally
when that footage came out, people were like, "Oh my God, Sam's cheating on Miguel!" Oh, like really?
There's no evidence of that.
Like just because she's walking with some random guy on the beach, like really?
Right. There's no evidence of that. None.
Like,
where do you see her cheating?
Like they're like, oh, but she's walking and laughing with this guy, and that's not Robbie and whatever. Like, so what?
That doesn't mean anything.
Like she can't be friendly towards other people? Like, really?
Right.
Like, I don't see a problem with that.
See, yeah, exactly. So, I swear fans are as bad as Miguel was in
And
season 1. Where
and like it's like, do you really think they're gonna waste the scene they had at the end of season 5? Like, it's just ridiculous.
right. Yep. Exactly.
Like, it's just like people refuse to see how mature Sam has been, you know?
Exactly. Yep. And people need to stop underestimating Sam's skills. Just need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, she's the most balanced fighter going into the tournament.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
one of the most skilled and one of the most
I
experienced.
guarantee you in the Sekai Tekai, that is where all of her skills are going to be unlocked. Like, people are going to be like amazed by what she can do. Like, she's not going to hold back. Like, imagine if all those time, like, imagine if in the Sekai Tekai Sam just lets it all out, which she's going to have to do. And it kind of gets like shown that she was holding back all this time since since season 1 in terms of fighting. Like, she showed just how good she really is, which kind of brings to full circle of what she said in for what she said to Daniel in part 1 when he asked what she's fighting for. And she said
Yeah.
closure, and I want to prove to myself how good I really am. I'm willing to bet anything. The Sekai Tekai, Sam shows everyone, including herself, what she can really do, and nobody will ever underestimate her again,
Yeah.
except for the idiots in the fandom who don't believe she can fight.
Yeah.
Axel,
It's kind of funny that this guy's name is Axel.
yeah, I know. There's no really evidence of that. There's no real proof of that Axel is gonna actually try to get with Sam. There's no, like, all you have is a scene of them walking on the beach. That's it. There's no proof. I mean, could it happen? Yeah. But it also might not happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen in part 2. All we can do is theorize and guess, and guaranteed we're not even close. We are so off base. And yes, I do agree.
Yeah.
Sam has, whether fans want to admit it or not, even though fans treat Sam, even though a lot of fans treat Sam as if she's the villain of the show, worst character, whatever, she has improved every season. I mean, yes, there are seasons where she's annoying and she's not necessarily my favorite or the favorite, but she has improved. She has improved in area, maybe not in ways that are noticeable, but in ways that that were needed. I mean, you know, because other characters they got bigger arcs than her, so you could see their improvements and more forefront, but hers were kind of more subtle. But I guarantee you part 2 is going to change all that, because I think both Robbie and Sam are going to have the 2 biggest arcs in part 2. Because if you notice, in part 1, Sam had great growth and she showed tremendous amount of maturity, and I think part 2 I think part 1 along with season 3 has to be like my most favorite versions of Sam. Part 2 is going to be where she has a good arc. Same with Robbie and same with Tori and Daniel and Johnny. I mean, whether fans like it or not, I think part 2 is going to be Sam's arc. And I think that's where her arc is going to be. And I think where characters didn't, I think for the characters that don't shine in part 2 will get their shine in part 3.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
But I think that Sam and Robbie shining more in part 2 makes a lot more sense, because I think that shows right there, because they didn't have an arc in part 1. Neither of them did. I mean, Robbie sort of had a somewhat of an arc, being that he didn't want to be second, but I mean, not really. Like, not when you compare it to Miguel's and Tori's out of the teens. But part 2, I have a feeling they're going to be the ones that shine, that really shine. What do you think, CKW?
I agree.
Oh, yep, you're gonna fight Miguel. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey, I like your picture, Underground.
Yeah. I thought I'd change it up a bit.
Yep. Because if you watch their promos, Robbie's and Sam's promo, it's like you could just tell, you know.
Yeah, I
Like, they're gonna really
Bill's
shine in
arc,
the X-Men guy.
part 1 was okay, but compared to the previous seasons, he didn't have a lot to do. Honestly, just my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty strong opinion. That's a very strong argument.
Loved Robbie's
Not a lot.
promos on Green. He's clearly Green Ranger. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy the comparison his character gets.
Yeah, Sam is Pink Ranger, obviously. And
Yeah, Pink.
what?
Pink.
Yep. And Miguel, and Hawk is blue. Or maybe black. Which would you consider Hawk, CKW? Blue or
Hawk
black?
Hawk usually gets Blue Ranger for the most part.
All right, so blue. What color would you say Dimitri is?
Uh,
I would say maybe white.
Probably white.
No, I say yellow.
No, I'd say Tori is yellow.
Tori usually gets yellow. That's usually what the comparison is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say yellow.
The
And
consensus
Miguel
is yeah. So the consensus that I've seen over the years is Miguel gets red, Robbie gets green, Sam gets pink, Tori gets yellow, Hawk gets blue, and then Dimitri probably white.
Yep. And you know what the funny thing is that green and black are actually part of the same morphing red.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if yeah, Devin could be purple, Tyrell.
Yeah.
Or
Funny because Strife the Warrior also compared Robbie to yeah, I get it everywhere. Like Jacob, the Chosen One, and MMA King call Robbie the Green Ranger. And yeah, I see that comparison everywhere. So
Yep. The Tommy Oliver. The Tommy Oliver.
R.I.P. to him, the actor who played Tommy Oliver.
Now I'm just curious. We could actually start a discussion about this. But for each character, what would you say, like for their Ranger colors? Like for each character of Cobra Kai, why would you say that they are these Ranger specific Ranger colors? Like for Miguel, why red?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, because I haven't kept up with Power Rangers since like early 2010s, so I'm so out of it.
Yeah.
So I
For
don't even
Miguel,
know what the colors are.
for me, I would say Miguel is red just because, he's like the most compassionate of the team. Like
Yeah.
he's the most like he's the one that's that takes that takes the lead. He realizes what's important, and he goes he has the most compassion. He has the most wisdom beyond his years. Like he's the by far the most capable of leading of showing leadership than anyone,
Yeah.
Hawk for me, I would say he's blue. Like he's always, I mean, you could also argue that, and technically that Robbie could also be considered blue, considering that blue is kind of like always second compared to red.
What's wrong with the axle?
Yeah.
What?
He's asking about the profile picture. What's wrong with the axle?
Sam's awesome, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
she's a bonsai badass.
Oh, so you're a Tori fan? Okay.
That's cool. Tori's the MVP, but
and you can like both. There's nothing wrong with that. But
yeah. I'd say Hawk is blue because he's gone through the best development. He's like accepted his position where it stands, and he got to have the rise. He got to respect the position that he's in. And it's kind of like he's not afraid to take command when he has to and to follow his own path.
Oh, you just mess with him? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She matured a lot in part one. Yeah, that's what I love about Sam's character in part one. For one, she did not do anything to piss me off.
Yep.
I'm like, finally.
What?
I'm like, finally.
Yeah. And you know what the weird thing is that when she and Tori were fighting, it's like that look on Sam's face when like Sam was like, well, how did we get back here? Like, what did I do?
Yeah, like I think old Sam would have flipped out on Tori. So credit to Sam for keeping
right.
up.
But a lot of what a lot of people need to understand though too is that the reasons why Sam always referred to Tori as a psycho was because she didn't know Tori's situation. She did not know what Tori's life was like, and Tori was just going psycho on her,
Yeah.
So you can't blame Sam for thinking Tori's a psycho, and you got to give credit where credit's due, because the moment she found out about Tori's situation, like she didn't think that anymore. She understood.
Yeah. Because before she didn't think it was real.
Yeah. I mean, and granted, Tori didn't give her any reason to, at that point, to believe anything else, you know? Yeah, but I mean, and also you also granted you also gotta acknowledge the fact that Sam didn't know. Like Sam didn't know how bad Tori's situation um was. I mean, and this was right after when Tori when Miguel at first in season 3 tried to tell Sam about Tori, like Sam didn't want to hear it. And can you really blame her after that? It was only like 2 weeks after Tori attacked her.
Yeah.
So it's like he tried to, but Sam just didn't want to hear it. I mean, and can you really blame her at that point? Like that was only a couple of weeks after Tori
Fairly,
attacked her.
fairly
What?
recent. Fairly recent. So
I mean, I mean, I for one couldn't blame her because like if somebody went psycho on me like that, like there's no way I would there's no way I would want to hear any defense in there any defense. So you really haven't watched the Power Rangers in a long time?
well, it hasn't been relevant since then.
Yeah. Ever since kind of like Nickelodeon took it over, it's been kind of like you know?
I mean, they did this one series that I liked and watched, but then they just stopped doing it for some reason and just rebooted it again.
What was what was
I'm
the
like, you didn't.
series?
I mean, I'm like, you didn't need to do that. The one you had before was fine. So
Right. What was the series? Which Power Rangers?
I think it was like Samurai or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Power
I
Rangers
heard about
Samurai?
that.
Oh yeah, that was good.
They're like
Yep.
they had a Gold Ranger in there and everything. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this: if they were gonna have a Super Samurai mode, they should have did it for all the teams, not just one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that's
the
at least been
the
Sam
Power
the Solid
Rangers.
character, I'd say she is closest to Ahsoka Tano. Yeah, Star Wars is another thing that's fallen off a cliff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed that Miguel still didn't apologize to Tori about cheating.
we all are.
Yeah, like they're sitting there and he's like eating ice cream and like he's like, so what about you, Tori? I'm like, really? Like out of that,
really?
Like, you could say like, how about instead of that, you apologize to her right there and then, like
Right.
he's just sitting there eating his ice cream and he's like talking about colleges.
So
And,
senior year,
and like
senior year, college around the door, college around the
yeah,
corner.
like and like
Crazy.
Sam's like, yeah, I'm excited, and like Tori just looks so uncomfortable.
Yep.
And like
And it's
I just like her like her sense of humor and like the whole situation.
Right.
He's like, so
And
what
you know
about you, Tori? What do you plan on going? And she's like, well, I can't really get in anywhere since they're not interested in people who just came off of probation.
And she's like looking at Sam when she says that. Like,
yeah, and
what?
like Miguel's like, right. Oh my gosh.
But then again, Tori did that to herself.
Like
but then again, though, Tori did that to herself, though.
Yeah, she looks so uncomfortable.
I know. Both her and Sam. We knew this stuff. You know what the thing is, too, CKW? We knew this double date was going to go so wrong.
Yeah. I mean, at least they weren't like throwing like clubs and basketballs at each other.
I will say this though, I actually preferred our version compared to the one that we actually got.
Yeah, that would have been more entertaining.
That would have
Like I'm like, Miguel, why didn't you get them an ice cream? Why do you only have an ice cream? Like he was eating ice cream. I'm like, why didn't you get them an ice cream?
I think he actually brought that for them to share.
So apparently they didn't want to share, I guess.
No,
Still annoyed
they
that
did not
Miguel
want to share.
didn't. Yeah, okay, I just read this one. Yeah, that would
They
have been the
don't want to
perfect
share anything.
opportunity for Miguel to apologize, but nope, of
I know.
course.
No,
If they did a Power Rangers movie with the 6 main teens, I would. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
Tori's reaction was just funny. Just
I
her
know.
sarcastic sense of humor.
Like for one thing, Sam and Tori don't share anything. They don't share boyfriends. They don't share prom. They share nothing.
Yeah.
They just started reluctantly sharing a dojo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sam apologized to Tori before Miguel did.
I know. But it's like the thing that I don't like is that Tori just throws all of the blame on Sam for that kiss. Where's the blame?
Yeah.
Where's Miguel's blame?
Yeah, I'm like, why aren't you mad at him? He's the one who did it.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a
It's
mutual kiss, but come on.
It's not all Sam's fault. I mean,
It's not.
it was wrong.
And it's not just Tori that puts all the blame on Sam. It's the fans who put all the blame on Sam too.
I know. That annoys me.
Especially the Miguel fans who refuse to hold this guy accountable.
I love Miguel too. He's my number one favorite character, but even I acknowledge when he screws up.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, and you could make the argument that he's as responsible for what happened for his own injury than Robbie is. Because it never would have happened if he hadn't attacked Robbie in the first place.
Yeah. Robbie was close to de-escalating the situation.
Right. And every time and like also too when he was like they both had the same goal. Even when Miguel was trying to stop Tori, the moment he heard Robbie's voice coming up the stairs, he tripped him. Like he heard him calling out for Sam. He was going to help her. Like, dude, seriously.
Yeah, that was just like Miguel was on some. Miguel was smoking that Jeffrey pack.
Right. He was
trying to stop the girls from fighting, but he's also trying to go at Robbie at the same time, knowing full well of his situation with Johnny. Even after Johnny told him all the emotional stuff.
Because you know why? Because you know why? I think Miguel also wanted to look like a hero in Sam's eyes because he knows he screwed up in the season one tournament. But like that was not going to do it.
Yeah.
Robbie, it didn't matter who stopped the fight as long as it was stopped.
Yeah. Funny thing that when Sam used to call Tori psycho, however, when Tori joined Miyagi-Do, Tori referred to Kim Dae-yoon as a psycho bitch psychic. Yeah. For Robbie the most in season 3 and 4. Yeah.
I hate to say this.
Yeah, season 2 Miguel was doing some crazy stuff.
Yep.
That nobody talks about.
I hate to say, even though she was 10 times worse. I hate to say this, but there was kind of thinking back to what Allie said in season 3 to Johnny and Daniel about Johnny and Daniel seeing parts of themselves in each other and they don't always like what they see. I think you can also that also refers to or reflects to both Tori and Kim. They both see sides of themselves in each other and they don't like what they see,
Yeah.
They both see parts of themselves in each other and they don't like what they see. I mean, what do you think, CKW?
I don't know if that's 100% true, but
Yeah.
I think Tori has more heart than Kim does. I think Kim's
Oh,
completely
definitely.
heartless.
Definitely.
I think Kim's completely heartless, but I mean, the only
Oh,
time she
definitely.
was heartbroken was when she saw Yoon get his ass beaten. Like, just watch, like, just the horror on her face when she sees Kwon literally rip Yoon's soul right out of him. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
He was a
Tyrell.
nice
Yeah.
person
It
when
was a
she
good
was
wake
still
up call.
young. Yeah.
It, it was a good wake up call for Tori. Now, I don't think she realized it right away that this is basically what she put Sam through, even if it was worse. But yeah, it was a good wake up call.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And unfortunately, now she's back over there, so that pretty much throws that out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I
hope
hope
to God.
that and I hope that
Well,
Robbie and Tori don't break up
It's
because of
probably going to
this.
happen, though, unfortunately.
yeah. And I hope to
Like,
God though.
I have such a strong feeling that they're going to do it, that the creators are going to do it.
Yeah, I hope to God though that they do not bring Tori back to her season 2, season 3 self.
Please don't.
Please, please don't. Although if they do, and Tori
Don't need her
gets really
being
hurt,
don't need her being
that would be what?
don't need her being a Saturday morning cartoon villain again.
No.
Please don't do that.
Although if they do that in part 2 and Tori gets really hurt, that would be a great wake up call.
Yeah. Yeah, Kim's 10 times worse than Tori.
Oh,
I mean,
10 times worse.
at least Tori has a heart deep down.
Yeah.
Kim
Oh,
really doesn't
yeah.
have any heart
Yeah.
whatsoever.
You
Not gonna
know,
lie, the timeline is kind of confusing with Crease in that one flashback in season 5. Well, the show
I
is
could
we're in December 2019 in the
yeah.
show, so
You know, you could
they're
actually
5 years
say,
behind us.
you could actually say that this is kind of like the Jacob Marley kind of like thing, like where Tori gets a good glimpse of what she could be like Tori gets a kind of like a glimpse of what she could become that she could become just like Kim
Yeah,
if she continues to go down this path or worse. And Kim kind of looks like Tori as like how she used to be in the past.
yeah.
Like where she could I mean, what do you think about that explanation or that comparison?
Cool, I guess. 15 minutes, guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry I can't think of anything more interesting to say.
But that one flashback where Kreese is fighting Silver in season 5, episode 7, it wasn't that far away from Karate Kid 1. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, because Kreese doesn't look like what he does in Karate Kid 1. And, like, we still don't know, like, what it takes to flip him into that.
No.
So, like, he still looks like the same guy before Vietnam, which is really confusing. Like he looks like a nice guy
Yeah.
in the flashbacks, and like they're dangerously close to Karate Kid 1. So like what does it take to have him turn into the merciless, guy?
I have a feeling we're gonna find out.
Because like in the flashbacks he says like Like, I got a student back in the valley. He even has the same name as me. Like,
And even in the flashbacks of in part one, where he says to Master Kim, "I'll show no mercy when the situation calls for it, or
ugh,
when the
you
circumstances
sensei
call
here?
for it."
No,
What?
you're a student. Not very good student.
Yep. So I
I have a
like
feeling
something
that
big. Something big has to happen.
yeah, something had to happen to turn him into that. I have a feeling that Kim Dae-yoon will be more worse and heartless going to part 3 with nothing to lose when she and Kreese end their partnership. Yeah, once Kreese finds out, that
What can't
partnership's
she?
gonna be over. I'm
Yep.
surprised he hasn't found out yet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He could know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The way they're going, this season, uh, there's a chance he could know. Or maybe Tori didn't tell him. I don't know. I don't see why she wouldn't.
I have a feeling the part 2 cliffhanger is gonna blow her mind. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's
Oh,
better than the part 1 cliffhanger. Like, you
yep.
better give me something to get hyped for part 3.
Mm-hmm. Because right
Because
now I'm still
I'm
wondering.
nervous about part 2. And
Yeah.
that's not good. I want to be
Yep.
excited, not nervous.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I
Um.
kept hearing that Miyagi-Do is gonna burn down.
Yeah, people have been making that prediction
I have a
since
feeling that if that
season
happens,
3.
Silver is going to be the head of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because just because he's in Barcelona doesn't mean that it's still not going to happen. Because don't forget,
Like, I understand why people don't like that theory.
yeah, I get it, but I have a feeling it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because Silver doesn't have to be in the valley in order to do damage to the valley.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's what makes Silver so scary. Is
Yeah.
that he doesn't even have to be there to cause trouble. I mean, look what he did. Look what he hired Mike Barnes to terrorize Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna head out. This
All
was a
right.
great live stream.
Yeah,
What?
me too.
Yeah. CKW, when are you on Instagram?
I don't have a specific time.
I mean, like what days? Because I would like to talk to you on Instagram. I just
mean,
never
you can
seem to be able to get you.
I mean, you can just hit me up whenever.
All right. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. All right.
All right.
All right.
See you next week. Everyone have a great night.
Live stream.
Yeah, I'll see you underground tomorrow. Tomorrow on Joe's live stream.
Oh yeah.
And CKW, feel free to drop by there if you'd like.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right. Good night. When we see Kim Dae-yoon like that in part 3, that'll be a perfect setup for a showdown between Julie and Kim. Yeah, that'd be awesome. There's a fake leak where part 2 ends with Axel beating Robbie 5-0, then it gets paused by a brawl, and then part 2 ends with a death scene, which is dumb. Yeah, that's stupid. Better not be real. It's not even that. It's not even the finals. That's how I know it's. Yeah. Thanks, Underground. See you later. I'm gonna be ending soon, anyways. Could see Axel doing some damage, but he's not winning. Yeah, he's not winning. Feeling Quan's going to injure Dimitri. Yeah, it's a popular theory, and I could see it happening for sure. Both are going to have a lot of confidence, but Quan's going to be the one who can actually back it up. And Dimitri's going to get a reality check real quick. I swear, if Karate comes in when there's 2 minutes left, I am going to flip out, dude. There's actually 2 other fighters named Maria and Diego, and they're in Spain dojo. Maybe they actually won last time. Bro, where do you find this information? You're the source. Really? Five minutes left, guys. Also, who names their dojo Tiger Strike? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, they can't seriously come up with better dojo names? Iron Dragon and Tiger Strike. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. So cringe. It's just corny and cheesy. It's just, Bro, Iron Dragons is not good, dude. Oh, look out. It's the Iron Dragons. Oh my gosh. Tiger Strike is cringe, though. Yes, it is. That's my dojo. Respect it. How about no? Wonder if there's any bad names for any dojos that we don't know. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, Dublin Thunder. And Karate said that wrong too. I don't remember how he said it, but he said it wrong though. He said like Dublin. Like it's Dublin, not Dublin. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. And Tristan joins when there's 2 minutes left. What's up, Tristan?
What's up? Next week I'll join Monger. Sorry.
It's alright. Just talking about the bad dojo names.
Yeah, this freaking Iron Dragon. What
Yeah,
else?
Karate said Dublin Thunder when it's Dublin.
Wait, Dublin Thunder. What the hell? What are these things? I mean, I think
Yeah,
Iron Dragon is actually not that bad. But
yeah, they have Tiger Strike. Like, oh my gosh.
I think Iron Dragons is not that bad. It's just the other names.
There is a Mexico dojo and Hector. Maybe I wonder what
Wait,
you call it.
is there actually going to be like a Mexico dojo?
I mean, there should be a Mexican dojo, but I don't know if it'll be owned by Hector.
Maybe that's how they bring them back.
Yeah. To end off the stream, guys, I'll do my NFL predictions like I always do. Playoff predictors working in, so it wasn't working last time. But tomorrow's the Thursday night game. I'm gonna pick. I already picked the Falcons, but
I got Bucks. So
let's see where it's okay. So I gotta do the Sunday games first. Bears should be able to beat the Panthers. Caleb better show me something.
he's somewhat improving.
Yeah. Cardinals are gonna have a rough schedule. They got the Niners, then they
They'll
got
probably
the
be closer
Packers.
because Cardinals actually haven't been that bad. It's 49ers not fully healthy.
Yeah, they gotta target Marvin Harrison more though.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet.
Got Seahawks beating the Giants. We all know what happened
Yeah.
last time they played them. They got sacked like 16 times. Like, it was ridiculous. Gotta go Green Bay here.
Packers need to win. Jordan Love cannot go 0-3. He isn't working.
Yeah, Jordan Love will be back on track, and the Rams have too many injuries. I got the Vikings beating the Jets. They've just been on hot. They've been
crazy,
red
but I
hot.
actually might pick the Jets. I think this is where the Vikings
Yeah.
finally lose the first match.
The Jets have been disappointing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they just blew out.
I still think they can be a playoff team, but
They just blew out the Jets, but they lose to the Broncos. Or sorry, they blew out the Patriots, but they lose to the Broncos. And Bo Nix didn't do anything.
I still
like
think they're going to be a playoff team. It's just they're not.
Yeah, I do too. I think they'll
They're
make
just
the
not being
playoffs.
that team I really thought they would.
And like they got Aaron Rodgers and stuff. Like
Aaron
Like,
Rodgers is the only reason I believe in this team.
yeah. And if Devontae Adams gets traded, I think the Jets are the clear-cut favorite because of Aaron Rodgers. But they've kind of struggled in a couple games where they really shouldn't be, and they haven't beaten a good team yet.
They beat the Patriots. They beat the Titans. They're not really good teams. So they
Yeah, I
might
mean,
have a
the
chance here.
Titans have a good defense, but their offense is not great.
So
And
if they beat the Vikings, and then we'll see that they're legit.
Titans are looking to trade DeAndre Hopkins because he's got 1 year on his contract. He'll be a free agent this year. And then
I would take him probably last year, if not here now. Okay.
I got Commanders beating the Browns. The Browns are just terrible. Like
Last year, I would have easily said
they
Browns,
lost
but
to the
Commanders
Raiders with no Max Crosby, no Devontae Adams, and they still lose to the
I
Raiders.
had the Browns winning that game because of
Like
that.
Deshaun Watson is so bad. Like
Dude, they
oh
got to
my-
get rid of him.
Like this is ridiculous. And then this one is kind of hard because I don't know who to pick because the Cowboys have so many injuries. Micah Parsons is out.
We haven't been a very good team. I gotta admit. So,
Brandon Cooks is out. I think there's so many injuries.
yeah.
The Cowboys are dealing with, and they're
That's
not
why we
good
need
at
another
running the ball.
receiver.
Yeah, they're not good at running the ball. Like Zeke is a good red zone target, but he's not in his prime anymore. And a 5 foot tall running back can't do anything, so they're gonna have to rely on the passing game, and that's not great. And they're not good at stopping the run either.
Maybe we'll
Steelers
be able to
defense-
stop it here.
The Steelers' defense is really good, and they're at home on a Sunday night game.
I might
Gotta
just
go
pick
the
us.
Steelers.
I might pick us, but in a very close game.
And then Stephon Diggs revenge game against the Bills.
I got
Bills
Jackson
need
C.
back-to-back
This is gonna be CJ Stroud's best game.
Yeah.
Right? He needs to have like a really good.
Bills back-to-back games. Now this one's hard because
Actually, this
both
might
of
be
these
harder
teams
than
are
that.
not very good. And it's been disappointing. And surprise, surprise, he's injured again. So they have to roll
This
out
was like
Joe.
almost like the same time he got injured last year too.
Yeah, like we need to talk about Joe Flacco. Like, how the hell is this man able to ball out without having any time to warm up at his age? Like
He
his
just gets into the helmet. He's like, "I'm ready to go."
But yeah, this is hard to pick
I might actually have the Jags winning and falling in their first win.
because like both teams have been disappointing. Both of them have a bad secondary. Both of their defenses are not very good.
Yeah.
But Anthony Richardson is out. Jonathan Taylor is
Colts
out.
need to win this game. If they want to get a playoff spot, they need to win this.
Jonathan Taylor is out, which is a huge loss for them.
When did he get injured? He got injured too?
Yeah, apparently he got injured. So Taylor's out. I am going to pick the Jaguars. They got to get a win.
Pick them too.
They almost beat. They should be 3-1. They should have beaten the. They should have beaten the Dolphins. They should have.
They had that game.
Browns. They should have beaten the Browns too.
They could have beaten the Texans. But.
Yeah, if Lawrence doesn't get safety, they beat the Browns, and then they should have beaten the Texans. They were really close to upsetting the Texans. So they should be 3-1. But then this one I'm excited for: Bengals Ravens. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, specifically Karate. I'm going to go Bengals. This is a rivalry.
So for me, it's either Ravens destroy them or the Bengals win in a close game.
Yeah. I think the Bengals have to. I think the Bengals have to win this game. They cannot afford to go 1.
Yeah, if they lose this, their playoff hopes are over.
Yeah.
But I got Ravens, actually.
And then for the first time this season,
you have to pick your team here.
The Patriots. They're at home.
I was about to say, if you picked the damn Dolphins, dude, I would have been mad at you.
They're at home. They're on a 3-game losing streak.
Your defense is not that bad. It's actually kind of decent.
The Dolphins have no quarterback. Snoop Huntley is not good. He's a third-string quarterback. I understand Jacoby Brissett isn't good either, but he's got to be better than Snoop Huntley.
He's better than him.
And if you look at the history here, the Patriots always beat the Dolphins when Tua isn't playing.
Yeah.
They beat him in week 1 in 2020 with Cam Newton. Tua didn't play. And then in 2022, week 17, they beat him at home when Tua wasn't playing. Pretty sure they had Teddy Bridgewater out. So I'm going to go the Patriots for the first time. Our center's out for the year, which is a huge blow to our already bad offensive line. This season's been ugly.
Your offense is awful, but like your defense
we have the worst offensive line.
You guys don't even have that much bad weapons. It's just the offensive line.
Yeah, the O-line they can't block. They can't do anything.
If you actually had a good O-line, it might actually be a decent offense because you don't have bad weapons. You have like Stevenson.
Yeah, and like the most exciting thing about this team is Drake May, but we can't play him right now because of how bad this offensive line is. And according to Adam Schefter, they're not turning to Drake May anytime soon, unfortunately. And it's for the best because
it's for the best. Don't put him out there.
With that, I would just sit him for the year, especially with that David Andrews injury. Like
Or
now you
let
got
him
nobody
maybe
to talk
play like
about.
at the end of like games if you guys are like winning or something. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, like near like the end of the season, like say it's like week 18 and like the Bills have a playoff spot clinched, then they don't need to play Josh Allen. Then I guess you can play him in
Yeah,
that
just let
game.
him play against like the second stringers.
But like I would just keep it safe. Like go throw a bag at T Higgins in free agency. Go draft Will Campbell, and then you got a left tackle and you get him a wide receiver one.
The Dolphins probably need like to get a free agency quarterback right now or something.
Yeah, or trade for one. I mean, Ryan Tannehill's still a free agent.
Ryan Tannehill.
He used to play for the Dolphins.
I don't know who else. I mean, maybe you can get Russell Wilson from the Steelers. I don't know.
I mean, it is a possibility.
Because he's not playing right now because it seems like they want to keep Justin Fields. So.
Yeah, I mean, either that or he's still injured. I don't know.
Yeah. I really want to see him play.
Raiders, Broncos. I think the Raiders are going to put the Broncos
got Broncos winning this. I got Broncos winning this. Even though Bonus is terrible. Really he's actually awful.
Yeah, like he only had 60 passing yards in that win. Like
that's actually sad. Like he might be one of the worst quarterbacks ever.
Yeah, he's just not good. And Sean Payton looks like an idiot making that draft pick. But hopefully Max Crosby is back, but if he's not, they still got Brock Bowers, who's a great playmaker. He's a good blocker. He's a good receiver.
What do you got for the Chiefs and Saints?
This one is hard because the Chiefs don't have Rashard Rice.
The Saints actually.
However, they're at home on Monday Night Football. The refs are going to find a way to bail them out, so I'm going to go Chiefs here.
Yeah, I really want to say. I mean, except for let me say,
I want the Saints to win.
Except for the Falcons game, I actually don't think they've been that bad. Like that game with the Bengals, that was clearly PI, and then the first Ravens game, that wasn't their fault. You could say they're getting lucky. They're getting lucky, but I wouldn't say they're getting bailed out.
Yeah, but it's Monday Night Football. It's at Arrowhead. I think
I kind of want to take the Saints.
Game.
If the Saints
Xavier Worthy, if they don't get a wide receiver by then, Xavier Worthy is going to have to step up, and that's a lot to ask from a rookie.
I want to see them get Amari Cooper maybe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as they don't get Devontae Adams, because that would make no sense.
If the Raiders do that, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Don't David? But I kind of want.
That's gonna do it for the stream, guys.
Yeah,
those are my picks. I'm sure Cardi's gonna watch this back and he's gonna see my Seahawks pick. He's gonna be like, "What the frick is wrong with you, world?" But
I got them too.
Right now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.